some wind in the sails of Eagles.
Oh, that's a great ball. And it's McCool
For the equalizer, offside.
And it's offside. Oh my goodness, it's offside.
That looks close. That looks close. That is close.
Well,
that is close.
We were questioning the one in the first half. Definitely questions are going to be asked of this.
Oh, welcome back. I mean, what you have just seen there, that was a TFA, Tobago Football Association Ascension League semi-final game between Eagles FC, debutants Eagles FC, up against Kami Mount Pleasant. And I mean, all those who follow football, the verdict is out. We have reviewed.
Yes, reviewed.
And I mean, VAR would have actually, said that it was a goal.
A goal.
It was a goal.
It was a goal.
A legal goal. An onside goal scored by Zion Makul. I mean, Zion Makul was tremendous on that night. And I was there, Porter, and I can tell you that the result, you have to score goals, yeah? Two matches. Mm-hmm. And Kami Mount Pleasant would have scored first. I felt like they dominated the first half. They got more chances in the first half. But as the game progressed, the youngsters came into their own and they created a lot of problems for the Kami Mount Pleasant team. They eventually broke through, and then to see the linesman wave an offside goal, I think that was really, really heartbreaking. And, some people will say that's the nature of the sport. But when you are in a high-stake game as a semi-final, you, the referee, as well have to be on point, not just the players. The referee need to be on point, and not just the referee, but the linesmen. Mm-hmm. They have to be on point. And we have to call a spade a spade. This has happened perennially in the Football Association leagues. You understand where I'm coming from? And when so much is at stake, because not just community and bragging rights, but finances as well. You put out a lot, and you expect that the referees who are trained and qualified will ensure that the game is officiated in a particular way, that something like that. Because, I mean, Potter, I ain't no trained referee, but I could have called that onside. And, I mean, how do you bounce back from something like that, Potter?
That's hard. I was lost for words. Mm-hmm. Not because I'm for Eagles or Leeds or any other teams, but I was lost for words.
And thankfully, Tobago Sports was there to capture it.
Yes, thankful. This have gotten thousands and thousands and thousands of views. Yeah, right? Yeah. I was lost for words.
Yeah.
Some people say, well, you're for Eagles, and it happened to Kami Mount Pleasant last year, and this and that. But I mean,
and I'm happy you mentioned that it happened to Kami Mount Pleasant. I wish you had that clip from Kami Mount Pleasant.
I'm going to look for that clip.
Because it did happen to Kami Mount Pleasant.
It did happen.
And it was something similar to that. That is a true ball. So maybe the people who are training the referees, they may need to do more training when it comes to the ball being played over the defense or through the defense in that particular way. That, I mean, everybody who understands offside, the simplest way to put it, you must be in front of the last stopper before the ball is played. As simple as possible. And when you look at that, two persons were actually keeping that striker onside. And he was fast enough, and that was a brilliant ball.
It was a brilliant ball. Yes.
And it was a good finish as well.
I mean, very good, very good finish.
In hindsight, you can't change the result. But I'm saying this should be a learning experience for the officials. Right? I'm not going to call the officials' name because we all live in this space. We all live in this space. The thousands that were at the stadium that have seen the officials, and I'm certain that when he goes to his job or travels to Tobago, persons who are supportive of the football and the Tobago or the Eagles team, they're going to tell him a piece of their mind. But it was a brilliant game. Brilliant game. I felt that it was like a final.
I felt it was a final. Exactly. I was saying this morning, I was telling one of my friends, that it was like the final. That was like the final.
It was really an attractive game to look at. The first game, I mean, I was expecting more from Leeds and Sidees, given the history of the two teams. Of course, I asked the coach of the Sidees team, I mean, how many titles they won. I mean, we mentioned that. I mean, they won 4 league titles, a couple of FA Cups, 1 community league, and he said that they have been bridesmaids many times. So, and then Leeds United, they have a history. And if you look at the players that play with Leeds United, you know, Volton and as always called this one, the sweat boss.
Yes.
The sweat boss. I mean, he expected a more competitive match. For me, it lacked opportunities and quality, but obviously 1 goal was scored by Sidees, and that was the end result there. So we're going to have a finals on the 3rd of February.
On the 3rd, that's Saturday.
Kami Mount Pleasant and sideys. And I expect that in a first half battle between the two teams, it's going to be very competitive because Kerry Mount Pleasant, they came out hot. They created opportunities, and they eventually scored, I think, in the 38 minutes.
Yes.
Right, Navi Roach, and they held their own. I mean, albeit with some assistance from the referees.
Well, let me just say, Tobago Sports, I would not be streaming the finals live. We want you guys to come out to the stadium. We want the stadium to have lots of people. We will be there. It's going to be a delayed broadcast, but we won't be streaming it live, right? We want people to come out to the stadium.
Yeah.
Let me just touch on the referees.
Yeah.
Kudos to the referees. The referees are doing a wonderful job.
No one wants to.
But you see that game, Marcus?
Yeah.
I'm really pretty sure that referee was in the game.
Yeah.
And not watching the game. You know?
He was caught up.
That game was so fast. And actually, we timed done already? Come on, Woods. Come on. Anyway, we're going to wrap up just now.
Yeah.
I thought he was in the game and not watching the game.
Yeah.
Because everything was so fast. Right?
But would you pin the referee or more so the person on the line? Because I mean more offside.
Not the offside referee I was talking about, right?
Yeah.
The lines referee.
Yes.
Not my friend. Not my friend. Not the man. Not Tucker. So I actually thought the referee was probably in the game. He was watching. He was not paying attention.
Because the game actually picked up pace, and I felt like it got really physical coming to the end. Because I mean, Eagles, they were desperate for the equalizer, and then to work so hard and to produce such a brilliant ball. Take it down as smoothly as possible and got it beyond the goalkeeper.
Hard luck.
And into the net. It was hard. And I mean, for the neutral that were there, they were expecting probably to go to penalties because I like penalties.
I was looking forward to penalties
because that goal was scored late into the game, and then to see they worked hard and got into the game. I mean, so Hamlet Gibbs and Mr. Boswin, you can have seen the disappointment. But as I said, that's the nature of the sport football.
Yes.
Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong.
Congratulations to Kerry Mount Pleasant. You guys played a really good game, and I'm looking forward to an excellent final come Saturday.
But I'm worried about the date for the finals, though. That's Skinner Park. Good morning. That's that day, and of course there are so many other opportunities and activities happening on that particular day. But
we love our football. We love our football. To be Ghanaians, we love our football. We're gonna be there. Right? You better cancel. You have to be there. We love our football because it's not gonna be streaming. So don't even think about that. So we love our football. We're gonna come out. We're gonna count our numbers, and we're gonna support. Right?
So,
congratulations to the winning teams. See you guys on Saturday. Right?
3rd of February.
The 3rd of February. It's the 3rd, right?
Yes, I feel.
Yeah, and all I can say, hard luck, Eagles. Better luck next year.
I think for our debut season,
they did well.
They did well to get into the Big Four against season campaigners. I mean, kudos to the management team led by Coach Boswain and of course Mr. Sir Gibbs. And I can tell you, most of those guys they came to the primary school system, Scarborough RC.
Yes.
So to the sport and education unit out of the division of education.
Oh, that's your department. Okay, well.
So I mean, and that's the beauty of sport and education. You prepare them for the bigger things, and I expect that those guys will go on to play.
Well, the guys say we have to wrap up. Marcus, this is robbery time.
I'm not fighting it at all. But guys, thank you so much for being with us here on Friday. Again, on Tobago Update Sports. I want to thank Mr. Manswell, Kirsten Manswell, for joining us. And I mean, continue doing what you're doing in terms of the boxing program. But we're gonna jump them over to Candice. Good morning to Tobago. All right, so guys, thank you once again. Don't forget to share the live when we come back on Friday. Good morning, Tobago.